What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to our match reaction after Liverpool have beaten Newcastle by 4 goals to 2 to keep our place and in fact strengthen our position on top of the Premier League. 2 goals from Mohamed Salah, one from Curtis Jones and one from Cody Gakpo was enough to get the job done. I'm going to go through and give you my thoughts on the game. As always, we'd love to know your thoughts in the comment section. Do drop a like on the video, and most importantly, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, you know what to do. So look, there's some big decisions in this game that you're going to want me to go through, and I know the penalty is a contentious one that you're going to want to have your say on, and of course, hear what I have to say on it. I'm here to deliver, my friends. So look, I'm going to go back to the start, and I'm going to talk about the team selection. So it was a little bit of a surprise for me to see Diaz start based off his form. But my God, did he deserve the start after the performance that we'd seen. He was brilliant today. Curtis Jones was absolutely phenomenal today. Wataru Endo has only enhanced his reputation as well amongst Liverpool fans, his growing reputation. And there are lots of positives to take from it. We created a ridiculous amount of chances today. In fact, I'm going to give you the XG right now for the game. We had an XG against Newcastle, which is a record in the Premier League, of 7.2. 7.2. 7.2 gives me flashbacks, but 7.2, that's the level that we created today. Now, of course, with that XG, there was a lot of missed chances. Some credit goes to Dubravka for an absolutely unbelievable performance, and some credit goes to Darwin Nunez for missing a lot of sitters. Let's be honest. Then we had the Mohamed Salah missed penalty, the first one, which was a poorly struck penalty, but he made up for it with the second one. Cool, calm, composed, sent Dubravka the wrong way, and scored. But I got to have my say on a few performances. I think Dominic Szoboszlai looked a little bit off the pace today, but that's okay. The man's class is clear. I think Joe Gomez has been incredible again since he's come in. Trent had a massive impact on the game. They did exploit the space by Trent that left Verge coming across for Isak's goal, which left him with a bit too much to do. I wonder if Alisson was in the right position. But look, ultimately he scored. And we eventually went on to win the game 4-2. But you're here for the penalty incident, right? I know there's a lot of opposition fans are going to be in the chat and are going to be shouting and moaning about the penalty. Let me just say this. I understand your point. However, watch my reaction during the game. At first I said, I don't know if that's a penalty, lads. I don't think he touched them. I said it because it was my honest opinion. Then, of course, we see the replays. Now, just for you to get the procedure correct and put this right for you. So the penalty is awarded by Anthony Taylor. It then goes to VAR to check. Now, if there indeed was no contact, they would have told Anthony Taylor to go and have a look at the monitor. They don't believe there to be a contact. And it would have been a really fair case for clear and obvious. But the last replay I seen, you can see Dubravka's elbow clip Jota's ankle. And then there's a step and a half before Jota goes to the ground, which is not unusual when a player gets touched moving at speed. So for me, it was a correct decision. I know people are going to have different opinions on it. I understand it, but I also don't care because it was given, it was scored, we won, deal with it. I know you all like to tell me to cry more when I'm upset. So in this case, I'm going to say to you, cry more. Not our fault. We didn't point to the spot. We didn't review it. We just got our superstar to stick the ball into the corner and score. So take it up with the PGMOL, take it up with Anthony Taylor, take it up with Stuart Atwell, but not on me. So I think it was the correct decision. But I do accept it took a few looks to see the touch. But I did see it, and once I seen it, I knew it was a penalty. So that's my take on that. The first penalty incident, I don't think anybody can have any complaints about. The reason there was no further action than yellows is because both goalkeeper and defender for the first penalty made a genuine attempt to play the ball, which means with the double jeopardy rule, they couldn't be sent off unless there was no attempt to play the ball. But they did. After that, though, look, it was just one of them days where we wondered how it would end up. Klopp made changes. It is absolutely fantastic to see Alexis McAllister back on the pitch. Over the moon to see him. And also, it's kind of sad to see the Wataru Endo heading off now, as well with Mo, of course, to their international tournaments. But it is great to have Alexis back to get those minutes. I think if we've learned anything from this second half performance in that game, this is what I take from it. Jota has to start now from this point moving on, that he's back from injury and Mo's leaving. Darwin shouldn't be played centrally at all. He should be played in a wide left position if indeed he plays. And Curtis Jones is undroppable at this point, along with, of course, Endo, but he's off to the AFCON, or to the Asia Games. So that's what I take from the game today. Credit to Newcastle and their players. They didn't give up. That's one thing I'll always say about this Eddie Howe team. They aren't a bunch of quitters. They will always work hard and play for the manager. And I know that they're riddled with injuries and stuff like that. No Trippier, no Wilson. I get it. And I'm sure that they will improve as the season goes on. But for us, it was all about making sure that we consolidate our place at the top of the league table. We didn't do it the easiest way, but it was a decent performance. And that's what can't be lost in all of this if you're a Liverpool fan. I, like all of you, were frustrated with a lot of the missed opportunities, but we played well, and that's a good sign. I'd rather we create these chances and miss them than do what we did against United, which is look absolutely just lost in front of goal. So today, we managed to get the job done, and that's brilliant. But we do need to improve moving forward. I do hope that Jurgen goes into the market in January and makes an addition at centre-back to help support the lads. Other than that, I don't have too much to complain about today. We will have a player ratings video coming up, but I'm not going to finish with this video just yet because I have a few more things I want to go through. But ultimately, look, it's job done. And that XG is ridiculous at 7.2. But I still struggle to see how we conceded 2 goals in that game. And that's what I think we need to concentrate on if we're looking to be fair about it and know that other teams maybe won't give us the amount of goal scoring opportunities, so we need to tighten up at the back. Now, Newcastle's header was a fine header from the corner, but I do question how their tall centre back or left back, I don't know if it was Dan Burner or Schär, whoever scored, or Botman, excuse me, but why was Jota marking him? That's one thing I'd like an answer to. And secondly, Isak was given too much space. Now, it was a good finish from Alexander Isak. It wasn't easy. But I would have liked somebody to have gotten across to him a bit sooner. And I also question Alisson's starting position on that one. But look, that's me nitpicking after what was a very good performance with a good win. We can't come up with any reason as to why Darwin's missing all these chances. There was 2 in the first half he should have scored. Mo laid one on for him. Keeper saved it. Then there was one where he battled with the defender. The defender went to ground. He was through on goal. He missed that. Second half, he was set up with a header from 7 yards. Missed that. Another opportunity of a volley. Dubravka made a good save. And it was frustrating because, as somebody said to me in our chat, the man could have had 8 goals today. And I'm not at the point where I'm going to say sell him. I'm not there yet. But I do think he needs he needs to either go on the bench or go on wide left. I don't like him through the centre. I just don't. He just doesn't look right there to me. I think he causes more chaos to opposition teams when he's on the left-hand side. Now, with the fact that we're losing 2 players now, and obviously we have to account for that, I'm going to make a suggestion. What if we put Darwin on the left, Jota to the centre, and we move Lucho over to the right? Because I'm so happy to see the Lucho that we've all known and loved come back today. That was a brilliant performance from him. And I'm glad that he's put what must have been a very difficult time for him and his family behind him and got back to his best. So that's what I'd like to see tried. I don't want to see Darwin Nunez through the middle anymore. He just is not that guy through the centre. Jota is an assassin, and even Gakpo, who had a chance saved as well today, looks better through the middle for me. So with Mo being away, I know that the conversation will be about maybe Szoboszlai out there or Harvey Elliott out there, but surely there's a shout to try and swap up Lucho and put him onto the right and see if we can't cope without inverted wingers for a few weeks. So that's my suggestion on that one. Midfield-wise, great to see McAllister back. We now have 6 days until we play the FA Cup against Arsenal, so you would hope that there's enough time for him to recuperate and be ready to start in that game. Jota's nailed on to start at this point, but I want to single out Joe Gomez again for a particular praise today. I think the job and the versatility that he has shown has been tremendous. I don't know if he'll ever have a starting position in the Liverpool team regularly, but he can fill in so many positions, and that is invaluable when you're going through an injury crisis like we are at left back. Also, Curtis Jones today. Press phenomenal, effort phenomenal, work rate phenomenal, and he just has the mindset to get into goal scoring positions as well. So I need to give a bit of praise to him because I thought he was brilliant today. It's really sad that Endo's heading off now to the Asia Games because, as Klopp said during the week, his performances have started to reach levels that we'd hope for, and he looks absolutely top notch. Big smiles from him when he went off today as well. So look, I'm not going to sit here and moan about things. Why would I? We are top of the league. We beat Newcastle in another high scoring game. What we need to do at this point, in my humble opinion, is sure up at the back, maybe look at the midfield position if needs be, and then figure out what we do with Darwin. Other than that, I think this is a great start to 2024. I wish you all watching this and your families a prosperous, a healthy, and a fantastic year ahead. I want to thank you again for the support of the channel. It has been incredible. We've just about hit 235,000. We're really close. And we continue to smash records that we never thought were possible. But it's because of your amazing help. So I'm going to go now and record my player ratings. Don't forget, if you're watching this immediately, we will have a live show at 10:30, our fan reaction show, where we're going to be asking you guys for your opinions on the game. And of course, don't forget to go over and check out our other channel, which is Top of the League, our second channel, where we do non-Liverpool games and stuff on as well. So I appreciate your time. I'm off to record the player ratings, and I look forward to reading your comments. Much love, my friends. We've done it. Top of the league, new year off to a win. I'm happy. I hope you are as well. Talk to you soon.